Hey guys, it's Donna with Miss Donna for Music here in my home studio. And today I want to talk to you about piano parties. So I've mentioned this before. Some of you may or may not know what a piano party is. So I wanted to share, and because it's summertime, this is the perfect time to talk about it because I know a lot of piano teachers are looking for ways to keep their students engaged throughout the summer. If you teach lessons during the summer, your students may be a little distracted. They may not be as present. They might not be practicing as much because they're not in school. So they're kind of out of their normal routine. So a great way to keep your kids engaged in piano lessons is to schedule a piano party. And what's fun about these is that you can do them any time throughout the year, by the way. You can do one in the winter, you can do one in the spring, but summertime is a great time to do it for the reasons I already mentioned. And piano parties are very casual events where you can gather all of your students together in one place so you can get to know each other. So normally when you teach piano lessons, it's one-on-one, you and the student, and they don't really see the other students a whole lot except at formal recitals maybe, which can be a little nerve-wracking. And when you have a formal recital, everyone's very nervous and very focused on what they have to do. So they're not really looking to necessarily interact with the other students or parents interacting with other parents. They're just there to get their pieces played and kind of get out of there and get it over with. But piano parties are a nice way to get your students together, to build a piano community with them and get them interacting with each other, so they can encourage one another in their playing. They can kind of see what other students are doing, what other students are working on, what level other students are, and kind of thinking about themselves at what level they're at. And so I've hosted a few of these in the past. It's been a long time, but they can be kind of fun. And so what you do is you pick a date. These are very informal. No one has to dress up. No one has to wear any special fancy attire. You can just come as you are. It does take a little coordination and planning though, because you want your students to come and play something to kind of demonstrate where they are in their level of piano skills. It does not have to be a piece that they have perfected. It does not even have to be a complete piece. They could even play just a couple lines from a piece that they're working on. And in fact, in some ways, it's even better than them having a full perfected piece. It helps them be a little more vulnerable, getting used to playing in front of other people without the pressure of it having to be perfect like at a formal recital. So you pick a piece that you've been working on, or it could even be a piece that they just have played previously that they really enjoy, that they want to review. So again, we're not looking for perfect performances. We're looking for something fun, something easy, something that they're working on, part of a piece that they've played before that they're reviewing, something along those lines. So you give them opportunity to play in front of others. If you want, some teachers will also allow for a little time for other students to give each other some encouragement or feedback and say, oh, I really liked that piece that you played. What is that called? Or I like how you did your dynamics in that piece. Or maybe you could give a little constructive feedback like, I liked your tempo, but maybe you could try it a little faster. Something like that. You want to keep it light and positive all the way through from beginning to end. So students feel comfortable and relaxed playing in front of other people and getting feedback from someone other than their teacher. And so you're encouraging everyone to be encouraging and to be positive all the way through. It's also fun to, usually I will play a couple of games with the students. And sometimes it's a good idea to start with a game, kind of like an icebreaker, something where they're getting to know each other, maybe something that has to do with their names or something along those lines. An activity I sometimes use at the beginning of the school year in my regular music classes, there's a song called Jump In, Jump Out, where each student, it's like a little song, you don't have to sing the song, but each student, you go around, you saying jump in, jump out, turn yourself about, and you call on a student, and they step forward in rhythm, and they kind of say their name, something that they like or something that they're good at, and then it goes, you sing the song again, and it goes to the next person, and they get to say their name and something they like or something that they're good at, just to kind of get to know each other a little bit. So you kind of maybe start with one of those games, let them play their pieces, let the other students give feedback if you want. You don't have to do that part. And maybe play another game, and then you have some snacks at the end. And this is an opportunity for, if the parents are willing to contribute, the parents can bring a little snack. Again, very informal, very casual. It's meant to be a fun, easygoing event for the parents, for the students, for you. If you have a parent or two that's willing to help out in organizing or making a little flyer to pass out to the other parents, that's perfect. If you want to do that yourself, you can do that. Again, very casual, very informal, just a fun event to gather your students together, give them an opportunity to play in front of other people, and have them get to know the other students to kind of build a little small piano community there in your studio. So I would encourage you to try it. It doesn't require a ton of planning. Like I said, it doesn't require a lot of time, but it can be lots of fun. So let me know if you try it. If you've done a piano party before, let me know how it went. If you haven't and want to try one out this summer, this is a great time to do it. And let me know how it goes. Have a great music day and keep practicing.